And it's just for the trend. Now, Obia, you want to know, say, nipa way, edo nipa nintia na all criticizing or no. Say, a post on social media, you go into the person's post, or through the person's post, you realize, say, this person is somebody, wabu nipa na baso, waka nipa na sema nipa ni say, or share ni juma mpo, ema amanfu huye. Inti wena nipa na na enye no, or criticizing no because maybe the person is seeing a path enka nipa ne fa so a enka interna or criticizing no but ebi mu honoma we cannot say that for them to say industry mamaga,
and they in their delusion they think that okay they are using that negativity to sell you. But meanwhile, they are using it to sell themselves. Omo they told omo who. Omo they told omo one mama who say, yeah, them to them day.
But we talk some.
Yes. But so cancel. Make catch so. Say me the make even though say negative, make can promote you a man for share. But they have no idea in their mind.
How does it promote me?
In their mind, they forget that it is not promoting the person. It is rather hurting the person, but then your own I will promote you. But even though all is well, you guys cannot come back as Shatta and the militants again.
No.
Or even if you do, even if they do come back, as Shatta and the militants, we all know the operations and things will not be like before.
It will never be the same.
And again, after everybody going their separate ways, everybody is doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Everybody is doing their own thing, and of course, all of them are progressing one way or the other. That is, if you ask me. Unless maybe it is not enough for them, and they want more, and by wanting more, they think the association with Shatta, that close bond with Shatta Wale would bring them the more. Why not? But me, I know Captain was literally facing the same fate as them, but he's been able to find his way back.
Exactly.
And at the 7-7, especially 7-7. If they want Shatta Wale today, they know who to call.
Some people can never be given a second chance. Yes, you can forgive. I believe by now, I'm just hoping Shatta has gotten over it.
Oh yeah, long time ago.
But the question is, can he give them a second chance? Because I believe that yes, people can be given second chances. But in certain situations, you just have to forgive and let the people go. At least for their own good and for your sake.
Okay.
For the peace you want for yourself. Yes, so Addi has written a long letter to Shatta Wale. It's cool. We like it like that. We like the peace he wants to build. But the decision solely lies in the hands of Shatta Wale.
But this is an inspiration. And like I said, Obo Bra, and some of these pictures are, it can only inspire people for them to know that okay, yeah, ABS there's even the need symmetry picture at all. Because minim say me Obo Bra bia mochna obi humia. Obeka say, oh Charlie, I am proud of you, or I've seen you've improved. And near correct old picture now, they will be able to appreciate. They will be able to appreciate whatever that you have been through. But for me, I will give Black Sherif his flowers, but I will still hold on a bit. You know why? Because there are some people who also now have a certain kind of formation. They call it the last minute calendar formation. Sark is one of them.
Yeah, no.
Now Stonebwoy has also joined. And other people have also joined. Because, yes, as much as they are doing the songs for their fans' consumption, they also, because of competition, they now also have some specific calendar, like times be or more releasing the calendar year to also match up to the competition.
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
We have to wrap up the week in grand style. And of course, I know you guys have been with us. Monday we were not here. Tamale consumed us on Monday. Tuesday. So from Tuesday to Friday, it has been great. Big ups to Chemo. He is fully recovered now. So all things being equal, by Monday, he will be joining us for us to do our Showbiz Daily. But the strong ones are still here. Those who have defied all odds, they are still here. Okay, Joseph from One Play Africa. And of course, today he has met a long-time friend.
I know, right?
A long-time friend that they didn't even know they were the ones sitting. Later, now you have grown beard, so I can't see you now. Okay. It is like that. And of course, Roland Amate is also here for us to run our thing from Shatta Movement Empire Roland Report. With our producers, Theophilus Digosh, Desert, Samtuga, we are ready to rock and roll. Now, because it is a Friday and there seems to be some noise back in town because there is no ban on drumming again, we have finished with a ban on drumming and there is noise in town. Let me also make noise more with this particular story. The fact that yesterday I saw some photos online, and these are photos of some of our stars. I mean our music stars now. Roland, mention the names of the people who were in the list. Yeah. Mention the names of the people who were in the list. At least on top of my mind, I know there was Kiddy. So as you mentioned, then the editors will be showing them who really they are.
Okay.
And as we look at the pictures, I want to ask my people, Charlie, can this inspire people to do what they are doing even more? Like those musicians coming up. Can these pictures inspire them to do more? Go through.
There's Shatta Wale.
Shatta is there.
Shatta is there with a stopper. Jane stopper down. Wabokola. Wabola's button. No, I did the long sleeve. Jane stopper down. Osha Swagger said, that the be pa Sunday school.
Mr. Obejo.
Of course. Did you have Mr. Obejo?
Oh my God!
Yeah, Stoneboy is also here, and
Abwa is also there.
He's also representing live.
At that time, do you know his name? He wasn't called Stoneboy then. Eche. He was called Eche. Yeah, that was his name then. Eche.
And of course, Sark.
Okode Pombede.
Sark picture. He should pray Shatta Wale should not see this picture. I swear to God. If Shatta sees this picture.
Oh, why?
But this picture has been online for a very long time.
No, but Shatta Wale, I'm sure, has not seen. If Shatta Wale sees this picture now, you see
violence.
His current relationship with Sark.
Violence.
Sark is dead for that. I swear.
Oh my word.
Black Sherif is also here, in between two guests. Primary time, the primary GSS time, pal. Also, the way I did my
Black Kunagaza.
Black.
I see.
Nini idea, on top, Kiddy. Kiddy's old. In fact, Kiddy's swag in the picture is one of a kind because Wari made you nebe. And I want to pay because when I say I shape you too. The Peter has said I'm sure they be a homos night. And I want to share this on the bed. I was homos night. And on the time, swap to me.
Yeah, swag, papa. When a friend top at top.
No, I suspect homos night.
Well, it's true.
Yeah, I suspect homos night. But do they still do homos nights?
Yeah, I think so.
Said Jay-Z almost said India.
Homos night is homos night, masa.
Jay-Z.
Okay, said in that.
Jay-Z.
Homos is
Jay-Z. The last one here is Ochiabe Kwame. Ochiabe Kwame, the Oshana, Nimkola Bremua no Dienino. A book long ni pimpinis.
We need.
And noir. and no, because we should pimping is in the bag. Because our bag, leather bag, nice and far. Side bag, nice send hona and one what bo pimping na bet in the mirror. So I say, what you call for credit? What I ask to say, hey, Papi, this is the list.
I see.
This is the list.
Are these photos inspirational enough for, like, someone's, like, can someone look and say, hey, I won't stop? Because look at these people. Today, look at them. Me, I won't stop. Like the Sark one that Roland is talking about.
If you want to look at these pictures and get inspired, then I don't know what you are really aiming at. Because there's one Sark picture, I don't know, they should add that picture. The one he was sacking the coke. No, sacking coke. No.
He was not drinking it.
No, he was
okay. He was sacking it.
Yeah, you see, when you are sacking something, there is energy from your jaw side through. You pull.
He was sacking.
He was sacking. And he said, "I will choose a boat."
Oh my word! I think he was sucking.
You see, these pictures tells us that you cannot do away with the process. If you want to get there,
I love that.
you have to go through the mill.
Fact.
You have to go through the process. Now, you don't see Shatta Wale as he was in the picture right now. You see him in a different light. And you are admiring the light.
Okay.
But the light you see today has a story behind it. So you need to go through that story, because success built without a story is not nice.
Yeah.
It's Sakawa.
Yeah. Oh no, we can just put it there. It will fit.
It's Sakawa.
Because if you have success and it didn't come with any story, how did you achieve the success? Did you dream?
So there should be a story that you can say that, see, when I was coming up. Now all these guys, they can advise because they've been through something. They've like gone through the whole process. Even if they skipped a process, which we know in life, you cannot skip a process. You'd have to go back and face it. And come out successful. So these guys have been there. Now just look at their story and inspire yourself and say that whatever I am doing, I can also make it. Because Osha Stoneboy T. Ewo picture nim men ne Osha Mr. H. Satakla. Iradia Yebi. So this is just to tell us that you can be successful at whatever you do. If one, you don't give up.
Fact.
If two, you are disciplined. Three, you are consistent with what you are doing. And four, you even know what you are doing. Because you can be consistent
and wouldn't know what you are doing.
And be doing the wrong thing.
Fact.
You won't get anywhere. So you should know what you are doing. Hit the nail on the head. And then you will get there. These pictures are so inspiring.
Wow. Bro, how about you?
If these pictures that don't inspire you, then you don't need any inspiration again. Quit.
You have to quit.
You have to quit. You have to quit. We're Pentecost, no more pictures here. Because ignite my and so you can say, yes, yeah, that was.
Yes, you
of course. You see, say one more bra. Who throw back pictures and news. Say one more bra. Who throw back pictures. Before pictures and news. Because what we see in before is the same thing we see
and even worse.
Probably worse.
There is nothing like now and then.
But that is when we can take before and do add after to it. And you will say, oh, before, when Esther didn't have money, Esther was looking dark.
When Esther got money, established.
And then they able to video wires are content. That's one more brand here zero. Well, this is an inspiration. And like said, this is a way. If they want to tell you a story, there is no better way to illustrate it. We describe with diagram. Nini. This is the diagram. Diagram nani the actual. Because when you look at Sark shirt and then the trouser, and then the shoe now. In fact, and our pocket is with your picture. As at that time, oh, we said we be about to make a crack. The guy is he? And I can tell us Snoop Dogg. The guy, you know, side 50 if one, you know. You understand?
Dear Philly.
Who Philly? We be about to we be about to
chest kakra.
Shatta Wale the top and down abo last button. Me ye sure says our purse who say Satan na omo purse bi e omo de count some purse.
Hooky belt no.
Hooky belt me sure say na de naira. Me sure say na de naira. E bi no de ache. But this is an inspiration. This is an inspiration, and like I said, obo bra any who some of these pictures are, it can only inspire people for them to know that okay, yeah, ABS no, there's even the need say me to a picture at all. Yeah. Because minim say me obo bra bia much na obi hu me a. Obeka say, oh Charlie, I am proud of you, or I've seen you've improved. And near correct old picture now, they will be able to appreciate. They will be able to appreciate whatever that you have been through, because if they are not faces like this, it will be very, very difficult for somebody to say like for somebody to appreciate what you've been through. You know, sometimes people see me and they think I am Dadaba.
Yeah.
Oh, wait to me who own us out there Dadaba. See?
So why you bolo? I'm why you bolo?
No.
Oh yeah, Dada Baba is give me Dada Baba is
why tough Dada Baba. Dada Baba. Oh, I kokuma no ba why tough da. Ajako, mama Ajako ba why tough da.
And tell me better 10 years ago, 5 years ago picture then you know that share a room. Yeah. Then you know that jai na they are there and there Addi. So for me, I think it is inspiring, and whoever sees this picture, if this doesn't inspire you, quit. Couple baby, then you are beyond redemption.
Well, let's move on to do other stories. That was just to start our stories for today, and again to inspire you into the weekend that whatever you are doing, keep faith in it, continue holding it down, and one day the story will be different. Exactly what we have seen from these superstars from some of their old photos. Now, Addi self is writing some things online, and okay, I'm sure you can read it for me. My phone is not with me. Addi self,
please read for me.
Okay, so I got it. Addi self has been writing some things online, and I want to read it and ask you people, is there green light at the end of the tunnel, or it is black? Now, Addi self has written, in fact, on Facebook, his name is Jafari Mohammed. So just as Shatta Wale keeps his real name on Facebook, Addi self also does same. And it says, one down, I'm still your own. Somebody tell Shatta Wale, make he unblock me. Abba. It's been years and he's still vexed. Hey, Charlie, I buy you Rolex watch and they come deliver it with Shagzy. Shatta movement, tell Daddy the prodigal son is coming home. Me and Captain Sark be cool. Why me and my mentor no cool? It sucks. Shit happens, but we're growing and learning. And this is Addi self talking. Obviously, those who know the story know it well. Addi self has been one of the militants, a music group formed by Shatta Wale, which was to support the Shatta movement or under the Shatta movement empire. But unfortunately, some things did not go well, and there were some issues here and there. Most of them left, or all of them even left. After that, there are some who can still come back to the camp as friends, as allies. Some of them, they come as friends. Some of them are also allies somewhere. And as it stands now, Addi self has been worried about the fact that he cannot come back, because Captain comes back. The fair one, what's his name?
Joins.
No, not joint. Arabi.
Oh, yeah.
Like all the people, some of them they come back, but him, it has been difficult. Maybe him and other people, and maybe the other people don't care. They are fine. But for Addi self, he seems worried, and he's penned down this message to Shatta Wale. And I'm asking my people, what does this mean? Is this likely to call Shatta's attention to him? Is this the way for him to come back, or there should be another approach and more? This is my next story. And okay, maybe you can start this for me.
Yeah, so the message is deep.
Okay.
He has written a whole lot of something. This is not a whole lot of nothing. He has expressed how he feels, and as a human being, you'll be so unwise not to regret your actions.
Okay.
So for him to have said to himself, whatever happened in the camp, let's just pass by and then move forward, because even if I am not going to be received in the camp,
Okay.
just because we've been friends before, or we've been like father and son, and also for the fact that we are growing, let's put some things behind us and move on. We all heard the stories when it came out. It was a bit not good. Shatta Wale himself came out to say a lot of things.
Yeah.
These guys went for interviews, said a lot of things, you know.
Facts.
Some things can be forgiven, but some people can never be given a second chance. Yes, you can forgive. I believe by now, I'm just hoping Shatta has gotten over it
Oh yeah, long time ago.
long time ago. But the question is, can he give them a second chance? Because I believe that yes, people can be given second chances, but in certain situations, you just have to forgive and let the people go, at least for their own good and for your sake,
Okay.
for the peace you want for yourself. Yes, so Addi has written a long letter to Shatta Wale. It's cool. We like it like that. We like the peace he wants to build. But the decision solely lies in the hands of Shatta Wale to say, yo, you were my son way back. We did a lot of things. Because see, militants was one of the groups that was admired
Oh yes.
by a lot of people.
Yes.
And they were releasing bangers.
Oh, of course.
And you see, the most painful aspect was that it was Shatta Wale who even brought all of them into the light. Like, give them that hate that today you can mention names and say that, see, Captain. And they shouldn't forget one thing. Their success or their fame is all linked
To Shatta Wale.
to Shatta Wale.
And that is fact.
Because if somebody wants to say Addi self or Captain, it is by a song that they will all connect them to. Oh, you don't remember this boy who said this thing on this song? And so their success is all connected to Shatta Wale and what he did for them. And so it is a wise decision from Addi self to come out and say that, I am sorry, let me come back as a son.
Prodigal son.
Prodigal son. He's done a good thing. To even come out and apologize publicly to Shatta Wale is a good thing. I side with him on the apology. But for Shatta Wale to accept the apology, which I know he has forgiven, you've confirmed that he's left it long before, is a good thing. But for him to come back to the camp, that's one Shatta Wale will have to determine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Ro, come through.
Well, it's an interesting conversation, and for me, I don't know what Addi self wants when he makes some of these statements. Like when I ask this question, I'm asking, what kind of bond does he want? Is it the one that he had before, or a different one? Because you and I know that your coming back will never be like before.
Yeah, definitely.
It will never. You made mention of Captain and Arabi, who now still have access in coming back or getting together with Shatta Wale or getting close to him and whatever. But then, we all know that it is still not like before.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is still not like before. And as far as some of us are concerned, it is even public knowledge. We've seen instances, situations whereby Shatta himself has gone online and thrown some invitations to these guys.
Yeah.
There are so many videos online that Shatta has said, oh, these guys, me, I don't have anything against them again. Like, I've squashed it, let's move on. Sometimes, I remember, was it somewhere last year or last 2 years? He was just mentioning their names like that during some of his live, telling people how the kind of bond he had with them, and the fact that he even invites them or through some open invitations to some of them.
Yeah.
So for me, I know if Addi wants access to Shatta Wale, he knows the people to contact.
Yeah, sure.
He knows the people to call. Aside him putting some of these messages out, he knows the people, like he knows the people to call and say, okay, lead me to Shatta Wale, or I want to see Shatta Wale, or I want to have a conversation with him. He knows it. He knows it very well that yes, aside him throwing some of these statements on the internet, he knows who to call to say I want to see Shatta Wale today, and he will see Shatta Wale.
Of course.
He knows. Unless maybe there is a different thing that he wants that maybe Shatta Wale is not ready to give or open for that particular conversation. Because yes, Captain has been in and around Shatta Wale for some time.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we've not seen a collaboration with him and Shatta Wale. We've not heard of a collaboration with him. So perhaps I'm asking myself, what does this guy want, Addi wants from Shatta Wale? Maybe he should make it clear, attached to his message, so some of us would understand. Because to some of us, we know that he's okay with Shatta Wale, is okay with them.
Of course.
Because he mentions their names, talks about them, and all those things, and it has not come with any form of malice before, especially in recent times. So to some of us, we know, okay, all is well. But even though all is well, you guys cannot come back as Shatta and the militants again.
No.
Or even if you do, even if they do come back, as Shatta and the militants, we all know the operations and things will not be like before.
It will never be the same.
And again, after everybody going their separate ways, everybody is doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Everybody is doing their own thing, and of course, all of them are progressing one way or the other. That is, if you ask me. Unless maybe it is not enough for them, and they want more, and by wanting more, they think the association with Shatta, that close bond with Shatta Wale, would bring them the more. Why not? But me, I know Captain was literally facing the same fate as them, but he's been able to find his way back.
Exactly.
And at the 7-7, especially 7-7. If they want Shatta Wale today, they know who to call. They know which button to press. And they will see Shatta Wale today.
Okay.
Unless they want a different thing. Maybe that is what is keeping that particular comeback, or that is what is making it long.
Yeah.
Maybe the other conversations behind the comeback is what is making the comeback long.
Okay.
Because if it is just about meeting Shatta Wale, come on.
Oh, but I didn't hear some time ago they met somewhere.
Exactly. So to some of us,
one brother's show. They met.
to some of us, there is no problem.
Yeah.
But then, if you want a different thing, maybe you can add it to your message so that some people who think that all is well will not think otherwise. Because when I see some of these, I'm asking myself, has another problem for phobia, but you understand? That is what we ask ourselves, because we listen to commentaries from Shatta Wale, and we sometimes listen to commentaries from Addi. I've been following Addi on Facebook and also Instagram. You see him using some of Shatta Wale's songs, even on Reels, to do videos and stuff. So to some of us, we know there is no problem. Just that block, and I don't know how some people see it though. But you will be on my blocking. But Ubehunu no ne Shatta Wale jina ho. But you blocking.
There are many people like
that. Oh yes, yeah, block you.
There are many people
but
like
you
that.
still have interaction, and to me, I feel that physical bond is more important than that social media frenzy.
Yeah.
Okay, what blocking me? What blocking me? No, that physical. The fact that the person says, "Me no problem," you can have access to his space and all of that. To me, it's a bigger thing than say social media. Or blocking me, or unblocking me. Tell him to unblock me. Or bet me unblock you when or bet me unblock you, but you can still not have access to his space.
Sure.
Or he may still not come into your circles. It is there. So to me, I feel say Addi should let I feel his conversation is not complete.
Okay.
Which is why I come back na ebia or penamana long. He should complete and let him or Shatta know, say, okay, aside coming back, this and that is what I want. Because I know, say, maybe Shatta also may be skeptical about this comeback because onim obiane dia ope. Ebi so asumesi oye come back. Or per collaboration. And or per BBC. And maybe I'm also not ready to give that to the person. So the best decision is for me to just pretend as if I don't even know you dey self. Let me just focus and do my thing. But then, since he says he has a Rolex for Shatta Wale and he's going to deliver it with Shaxi, no problem. No problem. For us, we are grateful. He can just download the app and order. When he is going, I beg he should do a video and send it to me. I'll repost
it. Interesting. But I also did not like the Rolex watch bit. Because now when it happens like that, then it comes across like, why are you baiting me with a Rolex watch or something? If you claim you want to see me, you miss me, and you want me, and just come openly, Charlie. I came because of you. But I bought Rolex and I want to come and it feels like okay. Until the Rolex never better my attention. All the Rolex never better my attention now.
That's what America said. If there's an extended conversation, maybe he can also add it to it or let it be known, so that Shatta will know. So okay, this and that is the reason why you want the comeback. You understand? Yeah.
Well, it is like that. We wish him well. We pray that however he wants to go about this, he goes about it. Personally, anytime I've interviewed Addi, he tells me how he would want to get back to the Shatta movement camp. He has been telling me almost every day. But like OK said, that particular decision lies solely in the hands of Shatta Wale. Let's see how it goes. But I want to believe those who are around it, they're also taking cues from this. Issues will come, matters will come. But be careful what you say and what you do.
Yeah.
Because now, I'm sure he's at where he is because of what he has said and what he has done. That is why he is at where he is. If he had kept his, or maintained his cool, like Captain and Co did, like I'm sure by now he's there. There wasn't any issue. See, as humans, the issues there to come on. But when they come, watch your tongue. Watch your tongue. Watch your tongue. What you are saying. It has the power to make or break you yourself as much as the business that you are starting. So I still think that let's give time some time.
Of course.
And let's see how this one will play out to be. If it goes well, hallelujah. If it doesn't go well, alhamdulillah. It is all good. Now, let's move on. Sometimes I ask the people in the media space who critique these celebrities, could it be because of their love for them? And I'm going to say this because of a certain video that I'm going to show you. When we see hate, could it be that, Charlie, maybe in them, they've loved you so much and they are scared you fail. They are scared you disappoint some people somewhere. So they do some things to just keep you on your toes. I've seen a video of Kojo Sheldon. And in this video, Sark was also performing. I hear there was a relaunch of Pepsodent Charcoal, and some of these guys are ambassadors of the Pepsodent brand. So whilst Kojo Sheldon was there, Sark was also built to perform. And after going through their formal speeches here and there, when it was time for some entertainment, we all saw Sark there performing his songs with Kojo Sheldon just standing before him, and one of his songs, he was rapping verbatim. And what do I mean by verbatim? Like word to word with Sarkodie. Sarkodie will be rapping and he will also be there, following up exactly the same way the Sarkodie's energy was being used. And when I saw it, I said, this is not the same Kojo Sheldon who has been attacking Sarkodie left, right, and center. So what does that mean? He is a fan. He has been a fan. So if he has been a fan and he's a fan, why all these attacks over the years? What changed? It is the reason I'm asking my people that when it comes to some of these things, celebrities and media people, those who critique celebrities the most, could it be that inwardly there is some kind of love there for the reason when that artist or that celebrity does something wrong, it hurts them and they also come out speaking the way they speak? Well, I'm sure we will be talking whilst we catch some of the action on the screen, and let's see how that goes. I think Sarkodie was performing. Is it Boga Boga? Okay, it was Boga Boga Sarkodie was performing. And Kojo Sheldon. on the lyrics, the papa, back to back, back to back, back to back like that. Do we critique some people maybe out of love or media for the also tell them my dream was on Benjamin? Oh yeah, dang. Oh my don't Benjamin. Oh yeah, dang on Benjamin. Which one is this? Oh, come through.
For me, I think it is both.
Okay.
And it is one of the reasons why it has made this whole conversation very difficult to sometimes
to take a position.
Yes, know when it is love and when it is not. You understand? It's the line is very thin and faint to the extent that it makes it very difficult to sometimes know or juggle between like hate and love.
Okay.
Because there are some people who have the demeanor of okay, because they love you and they wouldn't want to hurt you even by criticizing you harshly, they would prefer to keep quiet. There are some people like that. And there are some people also who will come hard at you, and it is out of the love that maybe they have for you overflow.
I don't know, yes,
sometimes they love you more than you love yourself. It happens. I've seen people who call and I said, "No, and then you say they will be crying."
Bema told
the
pumu 1 and 9.
You understand? They love you overdose. So sometimes the probability that they may go overboard, even when they are reacting to your stuff, is high. So when they are showing you love, they can show it in exaggeration. When they are criticizing you, like on the downside, they can also do it in exaggeration.
Okay.
But then, there is also a trend of sensationalism.
Bring it in.
Of which some people, unfortunately, have bought into that particular idea.
They just want to be heard.
They just want
to be seen.
And unfortunately, it is in their mind, or there is that perception that that is the only route that they can use for them to be heard. Intino, oye dienya, ohono befa. So sometimes somebody may be criticizing you out of love overdose. But na another person is also misbehaving because the person has a perception, say, that is the only way the better nka.
Okay.
So sometimes it makes it difficult for you to separate these two people. One here say you may mix them up. You may mix them up. That is why you see even some of the celebrities going hard at some of their fans.
Yeah.
They come and they we love you. That's what you are doing. If you love me, you not tell me this. Because sometimes you find it difficult to separate these two people. And especially with our day and age where social media and sensationalism has also become the order of the day. Some people have bought into that perception, misconception, into normal there. What they will tell you is, you see negativity cells. Semeka semafa okay ho anamebo na baso amane hu so okay. Say even say why mistake bimpo or baby. There are so many things that he has done right.
Yeah,
that
he can use.
Yes, that semi commending was all right. Niamana why anyone. Maybe it would ginger him for him to do more. Ebia bemani yineni free niamana ebia all year wrong and so. But because some people have in their mind say negativity cells into instead of them focusing on the 99 good that OK has done, they will rather jump on that one wrong that OK has done and use it to wipe the 99.
They will never forget.
Exactly. And in that aspect, Okambeka just say negativity sells. So they are using OK's negativity to sell themselves. And they in their delusion, they think that okay, they are using that negativity to sell you. But meanwhile, they are using it to sell themselves. Omo they told omo who. Omo they told omo who mama who say, yeah, them to them day.
But if talk some.
Yes. But so cancel Obeka just say me the make even though say negative, make can promote you amount for share. but they have no idea. In their mind,
how does it promote me?
In their mind, they forget that it is not promoting the person. It is rather hurting the person, but then your own I will promote you. So at the end of the day, you realize, okay, as soon as you see bekom. Now the fire by ni say, oh, watch Sammy Flex no didi na tem ni edi hu no. Watch Shatta Wale no super ni edi hu no. Watch asumesi wa wobre no eni edi hu no. Bekom. The foundation of their faith or the reason why people know them is the fact that what you be and while washing the negativity in the dirty linens in public, and that is it. So yes, if we see media people and celebrities having some of these lovey-dovey and later go back to give to them, in some angles they will tell you, Charlie, when it comes to the job, is the job.
The job is the job.
The job is the job.
Yeah.
We will do the job as it is, but it doesn't take away the fact that we also enjoy what you do. I'm sure that is how Sheldon will explain this situation. So he will tell you, yes, I like your songs, I follow you, I like what you do, but when you do one or two that I don't like, I will come. I will come at it. And there are people like that in the media space. But unfortunately, among for no this sensationalism chino, and the people who have genuine love for these people, which is why they criticize them. Because obi the sensationalism chintino, no support. You turn that you just grow up and you see another person who is also supplying you, but meanwhile the person may be coming from a very good side. Into one here, because ebi akọ to obi onu this sensation chinti akọ cancer hu you may be so hurt to even abandon maybe a Sammy Flex that is also criticizing you, but ebi anane criticism no ababi wo mu a
it's measured
o fire kebe boa.
Yeah.
So that is some of these problems. Sometimes when you want to differentiate between who is hating and who is not, it is very difficult unless you are able to analyze what both of them are saying.
Okay.
And then I'll be able to say, okay, this is coming from a good place. This is not coming from a good place. That is the only thing. And it is always difficult for people to make out, especially when you see them again. So they are having this frenzy. Yeah, it will give to one. But at the end of the day, he will tell you it is coming from a good place. I love it, that's why I'm saying it. Your friend said, DJ Slim, he always says this to Shatta Wale. Just recently, he did that to Kimpaluta. Super Kimpaluta, sir. I know him. I've helped him from one. Exactly. I would see a seminar. I don't say more.
Oh my world. It is my wish that one day all this watimi in this industry will come to an end. And it will start by the younger ones or the new ones giving some kind of reverence to the guys at the top. Until that, we will not be able to have this kind of unity that I'm looking for. If the younger ones always see that, okay, I'm beating the competition him though. My numbers only be, but still, let me meet him and salute him and just give him his due. When we are able to do that, trust me, we'll be fine. And I hope it comes so soon. Let's see how it goes. Let's move on. Okay, I think you've spoken on this, right?
No.
Not yet.
Okay, take over from there.
1 minute.
Okay.
Osha Black Star just saying, I mean, find an example.
Good. Fire.
Black Star Kobo match. Na Olusia. Ghana for your reaction to say.
Otuado.
Yeah. Efufu ina say.
Otuado. Ni coat
cry. Efufu ina say.
Ni coat cry. Come on, 7 na my lusu.
You see, that is we criticizing them. But say no crane say senior role kind no. Your incrophobia, they do what we call analytical criticism. Omo criticize you, but rule and a pen.
Down.
and they can asem no.
They are not just talking.
No, they are not just talking. And no one say nipa ne pe wasem. Inta na all kasa ade no. But the criticisms with the insults, it doesn't hold water. Yefa obi example, Nancy what obi asem pa. No so with the waka.
What's the video waka?
Aisha Modi. Esha se kan stone boy asem. Or can it passionately because yeni na yenim say Aisha dear or the stone boy.
Of course, she loves
Stone Boy. Instagram the class still on say
she still loves Stone Boy.
I hear it is on TikTok that she loves
She
Shatta Wale.
loves Shatta Wale.
But Instagram
No, I'm sure maybe she's not able to change it. You know, Instagram, when you use the account to a certain level, you try, change your to me along.
okay.
Yeah.
No, but she still loves Stone Boy.
Oh, of course.
You see, that is why
Not
she's
surprising.
able to come out to say, Stone Boy, I may say passionately. Because he him say, or the Stone Boy. But there are some people, you cannot say that for them. And I can, Odebi mo honoma for the sake of the media intimidate or modini bete.
Okay.
But Obi to say bongo ideas. And yet because he loves somebody.
He doesn't love
He's
anybody.
chasing clouds.
Ouch.
And you're clouds chasing into whether you are doing good or you are doing bad.
Obeka nkwasa sem.
Oba beka nkwasi asem. But you won't find cheme. But
It's normal.
you understand? And it's just for the trend. Now, Obia, you want to know, say, nipa way, do nipa nintia na all criticizing or no. Say, a post on social media, you go into the person's post or through the person's post, you realize, say, this person is somebody wabu nipa na baso. Waka nipa na sema nipa ni ye se o share ni juma mpo. Ema amanfo hu ye. Inti we na nipa na ye na enye no or criticizing no because maybe the person is seeing a path enka nipa ne fa so a
Okay, one.
enka inti na or criticizing no. But ebi mu wo no ma we cannot say that for them. To say industry mamaga. Mambo obi edin.
Koso mo obi edin.
Se won
Yeah.
obechi watna honom na but we juma ba na eya de papa promote bi ma wo. So that one, it is not because the person loves you, it is from a point of hatred. It is from a point of hate. Because if you cannot appreciate and congratulate me when I am doing good things, what gives you the right to criticize me if you think it is bad?
That's right. That's right.
If you cannot say this is good, don't say this is bad. Because you have never been part of the success journey.
No, then it means you don't even know what is good from bad. So you don't even see good. So how can you see bad?
How can you see bad?
No, some people, their eyes, the lens,
It
is
sees only
only
bad.
programmed to see bad.
One battery.
You see, I'm not saying say criticism, no, a big jai, our industry, no, it's good. But it should be analytical. I will say ruler, any pen, and down. Because the bad news, the bad stories we publish about these are artists, those we claim we love, it goes a long way to affect them.
I see.
Because our internet and so. Some of these white people, omo person money ye artists we ye ejuma, omo ye background check. Ena ebi wo on momo ye wo internet and so. So if you go out there, na a negative stories in kwa only artists na wo se wo don na wo ka negative stuff afa ne ho no. Onfan only ni nye ejuma.
How do you expect a person to survive?
So what's a nipa na betena kroma aka say and ahwe Nigeria for no wo Nigeria for ne djuma omo ye Ghana artists ne de omo ntumi nye bi enye so omo ntumi nye bi o ensem na mo aka form ho to internet ne so no
Among scar.
among a lot of scars, so the people cannot work with them. Industry be a criticizing and me ma criticize Shatta Wale ma yes me ndo Shatta Wale me be criticize Stone Boy am for say na wo kura wa na wo do no ujina he but asem ne say
ashawo friend
but asem ne say ade na wa ye no say enya you say it's with ruler and pen then when you finish oye adepa you come and say ade we ya oye ye no adepa
and now person who
good
no I encourage you no I encourage you so onye no more but bongo idea Shatta Wale promote Shagzy or say hey Shatta Wale releasing him or say hey Sark de any Kweku Smoke releasing him or say adena rappers two Asia na rapper baako ye singing and then who's that post no
you see so this person is clearly programmed to only say negative things. And so these people, you cannot say they love the person. It is from a point of hate. Because me the Ghana phone in now example. Black Star Kobo match no lose. So ye na ye twibo mo.
Oh yeah.
Omo Kobo match no so no movie nia. Ye twi soloku okrom.
Oh yeah, Jordan.
Sisi ampo de sa soloku ne bi ni ho. First no house ne kotoko. Ne am bod drums ne nam krom ne that was love. So into omo ye na nya ye to me can be. But sisi boys know what are they chasing? Clouds. They are just posting so that people will know say.
So you don't know who even loves you for real or who even wants to critique you for real.
Exactly. And the truth of the matter is, we are also part of the problem. Because see, Roland can go on social media and do a thoughts-leading write-up, very intelligent write-up on social media. One like.
As the one like, oh, who's that? I'm not my busy.
Bama Roland. In Shatta Wale video be non trons and phone also non posty
but
Royal Feast
everybody will jump on it. So we are also telling them what they should put out there, and they will put out there for us. So I think that everybody should be checked. Everybody should be checked.
Okay, we are closing. This very one, I think I saw an encounter between Sheldon and Black Sherif over the week, and the one conversation started. Sheldon was asking Black Sherif about the success of his album, that's the Iron Boy album, as well as his shows. And out of that, I came online and someone started a poll of a sort that this year, since the year started, which Ghanaian artist has been successful with his shows, with his album, and many are mentioning Black Sherif. Well, I would want to just seize the opportunity to ask my people whether they agree that at least the first half of the year looks like Black Sherif is having a good year already. I know someone who predicted that next year Black Sherif is winning Artist of the Year. You also saw the person. Yeah. I saw some people who predicted, like they said it, bam, next year Black Sherif is Artist of the Year. How did he do it? But if what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing online is the fact, then I ask my people, is he likely to do this? Because between January to June, looks like the trends, or better still, the statistics are favoring him. Now, let's go watch this encounter with him and Sheldon. When I come back, we are closing in the next 4 minutes.
Oh my God. Welcome. Everything. How was the tour? Charlie, have you this? Yeah, I'm sure. What you? Hey. So how many months are you out there? 3 months. You get homesick and things? Homesick? Like you want to come back and things? Yes. Yeah. So are you going back? Because I think you're not down. UK. The UK people say I know. That was all cool. That's all. I know. But they didn't know. They know. All right. Anyway, make sure you may come. Yeah. Act.
Yes. Okay. Can we also say that indeed Black Sherif has become a shining example among musicians January till now?
Yeah, Black Sherif has led the conversation well.
Okay.
Like, I applaud him for the work he has done. At least he understands, if not detailed, he understands the game he's playing. And I said something some time back. The Black Sherif's IQ, like his brain, is too big for the kind of person he is. And I'm praying it doesn't affect him in the future. Because
Okay.
You understand? And from his concerts, from when he was about releasing the album, look at the process he had to take Ghanaians through to release the album. Ghana for the energy never died. He was able to maintain it to a particular time where he released the album. He didn't stop there. He went on a tour. He's led us to BET. He's got a feature in Rolling Stone. Like, he's been everywhere. So far, we can say that Black Sherif has truly led the conversation.
Okay. Roy, we are closing.
Well, I think 2025 Black Sherif has done good. But yes, from the beginning of this year till now, there are so many people. The likes of Shatta Wale, unfortunately, we will not add them to it because they've declared themselves himself sinner, so we will take him out. Because I also saw a post of somebody saying Shatta Wale is having a very good year. But
of course. In his own league.
Yeah.
He's not playing this league.
What's in the whole international club World Cup or Guam, that's fine. But for me, I will give Black Sherif his flowers, but I will still hold on a bit. You know why? Because there are some people who also now have a certain kind of formation. They call it the last minute calendar formation. Sark is one of them. Now Stonebwoy has also joined. And other people have also joined. Because, yes, as much as they are doing the songs for their fans' consumption, they also, because of competition, they now also have some specific calendar, like times be or more releasing the calendar year to also match up to the competition. Okay. So others that will release from January, February, or the first quarter or the second quarter, there are some people that almost last quarter no matter as
I see.
And that is where some of them will drop their album. That is where some of them will drop their singles. I could drop about 3 singles in the last quarter last year, which is why this year he was featured in the competition. You understand? And there are some people who also last quarter na yo because when him so release last quarter no na hit here. By January na year dey be competition. So time negusu amount for argument is still fresh. But there's
not solidified.
Yes, there's somebody who released in the first quarter. By last quarter no yenim say o enyum ye hate
by energy name.
By your boy hey na nyum we But there are some songs which is why even Kojo Black, even though he released last year and then you pick it this year in the crown, some people were still rooting for him saying him funny shape. You understand? Because on top of it, and you ben omo afi no mate. So for me, yes, Black Sherif has done enough or a lot to be in the competition. You see, at the assistants, he's having a comfortable lead. But then we should also not lose sight of the people that will spring up in the last quarter. And since it is music and there's no formula for having a hit song or a great song, forget that one day. Our mind should still be open even for people in the last quarter who will spring up, including the people with experience, like the Stonebwoy and the Sark and the Sammy Dems and all, and they can promise them. You understand? These are people who have some belt of experience. That's press, especially Sark. They were tasked as well last quarter.
So for the past 2 days, Obian trendy what wait and chain you.
The pawn will come.
Release violence, cover art, no.
Oh yeah. And you see, he was started. So now by 2-3 months time, obeti me drop it back. November, December. Sewa.
No acquire rapaholic.
No, they acquire rapaholic. Then we enter into the competition next year.
But also I told somebody, you see, Black Sherif has started well, but I feel like ne time no the releasing a grand live performance no. Inke that time no bit ma buy no a little bit of time. That's what I was thinking.
And that BBC content, you know, or which one?
No. The grand live performance.
There was another live performance.
Oh, yeah. For the album, Iron Boy album, no kind boom, no the end.
Yeah.
That could have bought him a bit of time because sometime no release that live performance. No, he was still on his tour, so the tour was still fresh. So I felt like still to be in the conversation. Saying Roland kind, if you want to upload to, want to mean you film with him, so. Finish with the tour, then maybe within a month, come and release the grand live performance. You are still in the conversation because see,
do you know what I would say to that? I would say I'm farmer or I may be own to me yet because you also don't. You know he's not working alone.
Yeah.
He's taking a decision from his
with the label as well.
In the label's mind. Releasing that particular project had nothing to do with our market.
Yeah, exactly.
Releasing that particular project had nothing to do with our market. The target was somewhere else. Yes, I know sometimes when it happens like that, we can say, oh, yes, it's understandable. But sometimes when you are closer to action or a certain form of action, you can
get to understand it.
Yes, some people's decision and why they take them. And me, I think that is the reason why ABA or be drop such project at that time. If you label say and drop bro. So can say album now already did that.
Yes.
But now label say my
yes.
Exactly.
So I think so far he's doing good. But if the label is also looking at a certain market, small market here, then Black Sherif should keep the momentum. And I believe he can keep it because June, July, August, September. July, August, season as a peke.
Yeah.
Shows number bossa. If he's able to keep in throughout, no be Muzama disco. A farmer no. But quarter plot for any day.
Do you also have someone you're expecting the quarter plot?
Oh, same names. Stone Boy. Sark has started. He's poking you guys or dropping violence.
Yeah.
No, Wabeki can sing bia into no more drain or no wasabe drop it back. So into the whole year.
Promise after reading the artist of the year has not started his year yet.
Yeah,
I think he dropped a single.
Yeah, single.
He dropped a single into Africa. Momentum.
He'll be doing Ghana Party in the Park as a headliner and also say. Or a creative director for Ghana Party in the Park and see. That will be, but I feel like Orini and Nejuma Semno
and start here, sir.
And start and I roll made that
and taking momentum,
sir. And taking momentum, sir.
I think it is to be expected, but it's no more. So your party. I'm so we need also October.
Yeah.
Or celebrating. I'm sure he's still in that mood.
Yeah,
man, yeah.
But
it was me in Chester.
But before we go, Otobi Entertainment.
Otobi?
Otobi Entertainment.
Okay, I thought it was Otobi.
Otobi Entertainment. Logistics.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I did 1 year.
Oh, okay.
1 year anniversary, no? Yebedi.
Date in my zone.
But and then I 1 year officially.
Okay.
So
okay.
The two just say and it feels TV or to be entertainment in 1 year.
Okay. And then most say na
na party there.
I'm for ku nantwie no. I'm me
there.
So this time around the sakuko odwan aponchi kru dem be kuni dia in the babbage demo. Well, it is good to now start our weekend. It has been good. So take your time.
Hey, sorry. Ochina, laugh with that. Zen Gardens, 14th, Ochina.
Lexi,
the comic production. Yes, the biggest comedy show to celebrate Father's Day. Tomorrow at Zen Gardens, powered by VV Foods. Yes, tomorrow we are there. So come and celebrate your father at Zen Gardens.
That's the one my ticket though.
Here ticket. We are looking for fathers.
Your face is a ticket. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Okay. Joseph from One Play Africa and its Fields. Thank you. Roland Amate from Shatta Movement Empire Roland Report. And to the producers, Theophilus the Gosh Desert, as well as Sammy Tuga. Remember that you can subscribe to us and we want to read your commentaries, especially Shatta Movement people. What do you think about Adelf's apology?
And the throwback picture.
And the throwback pictures. To allow or not to allow? Let's do this again some other time. My name is Sammy Flex. We're out of here. Bye.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fact check it. Fact check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fact check it, check it. Fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Put sugar level, fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.